The sanctions from the U.S. and its allies will be worse than the ones from 2014, and it's up to Russia on how to proceed.
Who in the Lord's name does Putin think gives him the right to declare new so-called countries on territory that belong to his neighbors?
President Joe Biden laid out the first set of sanctions against Russia after Russian forces invaded the eastern region of Ukraine.
This is a flagrant violation of international law and demands a firm response from the international community.
The sanctions are on 2 Russian banks to cut Russia off from Western finances. The U.S. also worked with Germany to halt Nord Stream 2, the gas pipeline from Russia. The president promised this is only the beginning.
And if Russia goes further with this invasion, we stand prepared to go further as with sanctions.
These conflicts could drive up the price at the pump and the cost of corn and wheat.
Defending freedom will have cost for us as well and here at home.
The foreign minister of Ukraine applauded these decisions so far and asked the world to continue hitting Russia's economy.
To punish Russia for the crimes it has already committed and ahead of the crimes it plans to commit.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham says he will support the president's efforts to aid Ukraine and NATO, but criticized him for not acting sooner.
The Biden administration has misjudged Putin about as badly as anyone since the world misjudged Hitler.
Now, the president reiterated that diplomacy is still an option and the U.S. will remain open to talks with Russia in order to prevent a war from happening. Reporting live in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Well, Basil, great job, of course, breaking down what he's talking about with sanctions. But right now, are there any additional plans from Congress this time to take action in this situation?
Yes, well, Senator Lindsey Graham did say that he's currently working with his colleagues in order to put a task force together that's made up of different parts of the federal government that can go after and punish Putin and other leaders who are siding with him that are contributing to what's happening in Eastern Europe. And we got a notice from a spokesperson with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's office and said that he's currently requesting a all-Senate informational meeting on the situation in Russia and Ukraine, probably so that the Senate and Congress is able to further develop and know what to plan for with this Russia-Ukraine situation.
It'll be very interesting to watch to see if they do go forward with that as well. Thank you so much, Basil John, reporting live from Washington, D.C.